Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Crush Roller, and this was created in 1981 by Alpha Denshi and licensed to Kural Samno in Japan. This was also licensed to Exidy and Karateko outside of the US, probably Europe or something, but in the US it was licensed to Williams and named Make Tracks, but the original game is called Crush Roller. I think most people outside of the U.S. just remember it as Crush Roller. But either Crush Roller or Make Tracks, this was kind of a cool game for its time. It's very simplistic, but there's a Make Tracks cabinet. But there's a kind of a fetching artificial intelligence to the fish, and the game is not dull by any means. The music in general is kind of dull during gameplay. But there is KRL in the high score list, and that is Kural Samno. Both games play exactly the same, really. I believe Crush Roller has a protection chip to make it a little harder to emulate, and Make Tracks does not have that protection chip, I believe. But this is a maze game like Pac-Man, and you have to cover all the surface in the maze. Repaint it because you are a paintbrush, even though you don't see the handle to the paintbrush, which is weird. But you have to cover the whole maze and change it to a different color. And to oppose your efforts are two goldfish. Those goldfish get very, very, very persistent. And they even kind of team up sometimes to head you off at the pass. It's kind of interesting. There is only one defense by the paintbrush. Your defense as the paintbrush is the two paint rollers, and you can squish the fish, as it were, with them. Yeah, there's a pretty annoying sound to the painting of the maze. And the background music is pretty annoying too. And there's the first fish I squished. And I squished the other one. Now, when the maze starts, or when a fish regenerates, they will appear near top center. And there will be a little while before they come out of those little gates. But if they touch you, you are dead. As you have something, you get some okay points for squishing the fish. But as you paint the maze, if you have something to paint, then you will move faster than the fish. But if you are moving on already painted surface, you slow down. The fish move faster. It's nice to squish the fish, but after a while they will get wise, and when they see you coming towards a roller, they will run the other way because they know you're going to squish them. And there I've painted level 1. I remember seeing this in arcades, of course, in the US as Make Tracks. This was ported to other... I think it was ported to like the Famicom as like Magic Brush. There was like Brush Roller and usually Crush Roller, or in the US Make Tracks. And there was a remake for the PlayStation Pocket too, I believe. Or maybe it was the Neo Geo Pocket. But yeah, Alpha Denshi created this initially, and it was licensed to Kural Samno in Japan. Now notice that there's a bonus creature coming out. That bonus creature is worth 1,000 points if you kill him, but it's better not to kill him, because he leaves tracks. Sure, that's extra tracks that you have to clean up, but those tracks make you move a little bit faster even than just painting over the maze. So you can create even more distance between you and the fish. And it's extra points, too. So don't be in a hurry to kill that creature. But yeah, eventually the fish will be wary of you trying to squish them. But once you push that brush roller, you will move much faster, and you will only be able to move one direction until you let it go. And there is, if you get surrounded on either side of that little area where the brush is, then fish can easily trap you. And there's the end of the second level. I remember this being very popular in the arcades, and I included it on my 20 from 1981 series because it was a good game. There's, it's very simplistic looking. Ooh, I managed to catch him. You can work that system to your advantage, but it gets really hard to do later on in the game when the fish get smart and back off when you approach the roller. You have to find a way to coerce them to get in the way of the roller or to be close enough so you can squish them and they can't get away. But if you do, then yeah, you can milk the system to get some serious points. It gets to be up to like 9,000, I think, if you keep doing it in the same level. And this time we've got a bird that's trying to make all those tracks. Ah! Woo! Yeah, if the fish backs off from you and you're pushing that brush, move the other way quickly just so he doesn't turn around and kill you automatically. I mean, just as you let go of the brush, move away. But yeah, let that critter make his tracks. That'll make you get distance between you and the fish, and that's really, really important. Ah, you can see that they're moving away. Ooh, I got one. Ah, shit. Yep, you got me. Yeah, I find the artificial intelligence of the fish to be kind of unusual and kind of interesting in this game. I really liked this game when it came out. Yeah, they needed better music during gameplay, although they do slam you with this bit of... one thing I wanted to point out is that sometimes you'll leave a little corner unpainted and you can't even really see it that well. It's a very fine sliver sometimes on a corner. So if you painted everything, or it looks like you painted everything, go back around the corners. And there's one little tiny spot that you missed. It's hard to see. But, yeah, when you die, they play a little tiny refrain of... It's like 5th Street Rag or something. And that's like the only real music other than the starting the startup music. And now we've got a tire leaving tracks. But yeah, notice you move much faster. Oh yeah, he started getting away. Sometimes later on in the game the fish forget to get away. But yeah, if you got a fish close to you, make sure that there's a brush close by that you can push to create distance between them and you. And if that bonus creature appears... Ah, shit, yeah. But it's weird, it looks like the fish are spitting you out when they catch you. Spitting you out multiple times, like blowing you out like you're bubble gum. Yeah, I only had that little tiny bit left. I had a pretty good game this time around. There is a dip switch in both Crush Roller and Make Tracks that allows you to make teleport holes. And those teleport holes... I gotcha. Oh, he didn't turn around. He got stupid for some reason. But those teleport holes just appear once in a while. They're little black holes. And if you go in one, you'll reappear out another area of the maze. It's not a really interesting gameplay twist, I don't think. And now we've got a cat running around the maze, I believe. But yeah, use those brushes and those critter tracks to create space between you and the fish. Yeah, this was a popular game. Shit, I shouldn't have gone that way. But yeah, when you're going over already painted areas, you will lose space between you and the fish very fast. So keep going over tracks, keep going over painted areas, or non-painted areas. Keep pushing those brushes. Oh, shit. Oh, ooh, that was lucky. I didn't have any other painted areas, so the level ended. Well, this is the best I've ever done at this or make tracks. But yeah, again, the only difference between the two is Crush Roller has a protection chip, I believe, and Make Tracks does not. I think that's correct. But otherwise, they are the same game. Oops, that blue one's going to come back after me. So yeah, change direction quickly. The fish are going to smarten up quickly. And this time it's just a foot that leaves footprints. Give yourself space. Fuck. Crap. Couldn't make it to the brush. But that is Crush Roller. It is created by Alpha Denshi in 1981 and licensed to Kural Samno in Japan. Also licensed to Exidy and Karateko in other parts of the world, but in the US it's known as Make Tracks and licensed to Williams. That's Crush Roller. And in a moment we'll look at the teleport holes activated via a dip switch in both Crush Roller and Make Tracks. And yeah, they don't appear very often. But when they do, there will be one black hole, and you can go in it and reappear somewhere else in the maze. There it is. See it there? And I go in it and reappear somewhere else. Not a terribly interesting little variation. But that is Crush Roller. Again, created by Alpha Denshi in 1981. And licensed to Kural Samno in Japan. There's the Crush Roller cabinet. This is Crazy Collaborator saying thanks for watching Crush Roller. And again, this was known as Make Tracks in the US and licensed to Williams. And Crush Roller was also licensed to Exidy and Karateko. This is Crazy Collaborator saying thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice week. Stay cool if it's really hot where you are. And I'll see you later with another video. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.